Hello, welcome to Juniper Level Botanic Garden, the home of Plant Delights Nursery. We often don't see the beauty that's right in front of our eyes, especially perhaps when we're gardeners and we're used to the gardens filled with colorful, gorgeous flowers. And there are quite a few things that bloom through the winter months. But I think more than anything, we need to open our eyes and see the beauty that is in the winter garden all winter long without any flowers, or where we're seeing the beauty of plants that aren't in bloom at that time of the year. This bed in front of me here is a fairly small bed, and it's just, I don't think it was designed for winter interest, but it is just filled with so much beauty. There's the pale trunks of the river birch now with its peeling bark. And if you look up into the canopy of the river birch, it looks like it has little fingers up there. They're the male catkins that will wait all winter and bloom in the earliest spring, at which point they become long, pendulous catkins. Under the river birch is a big sweep of ostrich fern. Ostrich fern is a glorious fern if you have the room for it, because it's a very strong spreader. And what we're seeing are the fertile fronds. Some ferns have, well, the botanical term is they're dimorphic, meaning two forms, where they have fronds that are just photosynthetic, just green fern fronds, and then they have other fronds that put all their energy into spore production, and they persist all winter. I don't know if they're currently shedding spores, but they're beautiful all winter long. The photosynthetic fronds die away with the first hard frost, and they were pretty laying flat on the ground, a paler color, but they got tidied up recently. Across, and the center of this garden is a rain garden, and it goes down to a low part and catches runoff when we have a heavy rain. The far side is a big sweep of a beautiful fall blooming coreopsis. I'm not going to remember the specific epithet, but the cultivar is summer sunshine. Real beautiful late summer, fall blooming one. And rising out of that is a dawn redwood with a very distinct fishbone-like structure, and maybe we'll go around there and look at it. And enough evergreen background to highlight through a contrast of the brown forms of herbaceous perennials and the winter skeletons of deciduous woody plants. On the far side, a selection of miscanthus, the Japanese silvergrass, that generally stays attractive all winter. And then a range of other foliage colors, the dark burgundy of Allura petalum, and the very gray blue of I think that's an Arizona cypress. And in front of that is a witch hazel that has just started to bloom. One stem's in full bloom and the others are just starting. One called orange peel. And I can see from here there's some understock shoots that are going to have to be cut out, but that's a really lovely witch hazel, because not only is it showy and in bloom for a fairly good period of time, at least a month, it's also very fragrant. A fragrance you'll notice on a warmer day than today. And so, maybe I haven't convinced a single soul, but I think part of enjoying the garden in winter is just learning to see the beauty that is there. It's a very different beauty than in summertime, when we might be focused just on gaudy blooms. Thank you for indulging me today. I hope I've convinced a few folks out there that there's a great deal of beauty in the garden in winter. And I hope to see you again in the garden.